Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aquarians. I hope you're all doing well, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time. See what we got for you. Talk to me, my gods. What's up for Aquarius? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you, Aquarius. Talk to me, my gods. All right, nice and quick. Okay, so we're starting off with a very positive card, and I usually love that. We have the Empress right here in the beginning. Now, obviously, she's not the actual Empress from Tarot, but the same archetypes are here, and it's absolutely abundant and beautiful, which is usually one or two things in my readings. Either it's Spirit saying, like, hey, everything's going to be okay, buckle up for this one, or this could just be beautiful things incoming. We'll peel back more layers in a moment. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into this reading. Here we go. So we see the imagery here. She is surrounded by that beautiful nature, the animals. She has the tree of life tattooed on her back. So we think of the beauty, the majesty, the abundance of the natural world. A lot of you could be really craving that sort of connection. If you've been going through a tough time, maybe getting out into nature could really help you out. But aside from that, this is an energy of blessings, fertility, abundance, like big motherhood types of vibes as well. So when we see this at the front end of a reading, like I said, it could be Spirit saying, like, listen, you guys got some good stuff coming down the pipeline for you. Or it could be Spirit saying, like, okay, yeah, there might be some challenges in this reading, but don't worry, everything will be okay. So that's nice. We're going to put her down right there. Usually the goddess figure is always a welcome sight in my readings. Let's get you into tarot, though. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get the intuitive, juicy stuff flowing. Let's shuffle it up one time for Aquarius, please, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got this week? And yeah, that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Please keep that in mind. So last week's reading was revolving mostly around communication. Last week's was titled A Serious Talk. A lot of you could have been very strict in your ways last week. That was a big vibe I was seeing, like no BS, no nonsense, setting boundaries and what have you. Stern. All right, that was a huge vibe I was picking up. So if you haven't had talks like that, it's all good. That energy could still bleed over, though. But let's see what we have for you this week. You know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Let's get you 3. Because we could be looking at your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get 3 cards out for you. What we got for Aquarius late April, please? Thank you. Okay, yeah, here's that stern energy showing up once again. You might just be about your business, my friends. We have the King of Swords in position number 1. This is an extra important card in an Aquarius reading. Let's get you 2 more. I like the King of Swords, and it doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. Yeah, some communication showing up here. We got the Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, I really want to see what's up with this, because this page is giving me interesting vibes next to the King of Swords. One more. Okay, lots of people showing up this week, Aquarius. Get you 1 more, please. Now the deck is being specific. Thank you. Okay. All right. All people. So we have the Queen of Swords right here on the back end, but there's also a bonus that popped out with her. We almost have the whole damn sword royal family here this week, Aquarius. We got the Knight of Swords as well. The only one we're missing is the Page of Swords, but we do have like this interesting family unit of all court cards this week. This is a very rare occurrence in my readings, at least, because I don't use many cards. So the fact that we have all people is interesting to me. But let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going. So at first glance, like I said, elementally, we're looking at a ton of air. Air represents the realm of thought and the realm of communication. We got the king, we got the queen, we got the knight over there as the bonus. So as you can see, tons of people, even with this little page here, even though it's of a different suit. So you might be a very popular individual right now. You might be socializing a lot. We could be looking at a highlight of your friend group, family group, even work here. But let's go through one by one. there's a lot of similarities with these cards, but there's also key differences. Now, in tarot, kings represent control of their respective suit. The King of Swords is one who tries to control a narrative, control a conversation or a talk, but it is also extremely plan-based and determined. That's one thing all these air element court cards share. They're extremely determined, but they're also serious and stern in their ways. They are not playing games. They're not BSing around. You get what you get type of energy, or you get what you deserve type of vibes. King of Swords is no nonsense. Okay, so once again, that seriousness that we were picking up on last week still persists with this king and the queen. Like, there's a lot of air energy here. So the realm of thought and communication is still persisting. We'll have to see what's up with that king. Now, in my simplistic style, this king could represent you. This Queen of Swords could represent you because, as you know, Aquarius is an air sign. Even though they are the water bearer, they're an air sign. But moving to the center, we have the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups is obviously water sign energy. Totally different vibe than these ones. So when I see this Page of Cups in the midst of all these air sign court cards, maybe some of you are feeling a little out of place in regards to something, or maybe you're feeling unique for some reason or some regard. But the Page of Cups, once again, communicator and student. Very youthful type of energy. This could be a child in your life or an age different situation. But once again, the page is offering that cup. Like, hey, I got this cup. Let's talk. Let's spill these emotions out. Now, another thing that I want to point out here is when we put the page in his spot, he is directed and looking at the king. When I see kings and pages next to each other, there's like a shyness or a bashfulness in the energy between them. Notice the queen has her back turned to all this, so hopefully there's like no yapping behind someone's back either, because I feel like the way these are all playing off of each other is interesting to me. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Queen of Swords. Another card that could represent you. That's why it's extra important when we clarify all this action to see what it shows, because whether it's things coming towards you or what you might be feeling. The Queen of Swords is stern, strict in her ways, honest, shrewd, just like the King of Swords. And once again, the serious, the sternness. Now, the dark side of the sword suit is they can represent cold-hearted people, like someone that is just cold-hearted, very logical, doing things by the book, or just deconstructing things. Okay, so we're really going to want to like look at everything that's going on here, because there's a lot of dynamics between all these people. Okay, so whether it's situations involving a lot of people, I feel like there's just a lot going on here energetically, and you would think it's the opposite in a spread that's all court cards, but all these people have interconnecting dynamics and relationships. Now, moving to the back end, bonus, we have the Knight of Swords, a card of forward movement, forward momentum, progress. Like, let's move this forward, let's keep pushing. When I see the Knight of Swords, it could also be combative, so that's one thing I don't want to say I'm worried about that. We have to see is like we have the king, the queen, the knight. These energies can be head bumping. Okay. And it feels like the page is like the odd man out here. Okay. But let's go through. I really want to dive deeper on all this, Aquarius. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. We're going to get one more good shuffle here for you, my friends. Lots of people, lots of people. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that king. And as always, if you're a reader, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. Okay, King of Swords. Let's keep it moving here. What is this King of Swords here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, fire-air combination once again. So now we're getting this explosive energy here. Okay, this is someone who has a lot on their mind. Okay, that's just intuitively what this is telling me. The Ten of Wands is a card of burdens, right? Someone who's carrying a lot of weight. This person might feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. This could be someone that is either stressing big time or nervous. Once again, that's another vibe I'm getting here. But with the explosive energy right here in the front, it's going to be interesting to see how this develops. Because this energy, and I feel since all these are interconnected, could set off a chain event. So watch out in this time. Your actions might have a lot of reactions, or every action has a big reaction. Just keep that in mind as you move through this time. Especially, I feel like this fire air is going to set off a chain reaction of some sort. But this is someone that has like really quite a bit on their mind. Okay, like just a lot going on here. So whether they are anxious, nervous, or overwhelmed, that's a big possibility. Okay. Or like someone might be having a hard time with all the responsibility of something as well. Okay, like this is a lot of responsibility. This is too much, and they might be having a flight response. Let's keep moving. I'm not going to overdo it, but I'm getting a lot of things. And that's common, right? I always get a lot of different things in Aquarius readings, right? Because Aquarius is about the people, right? It's an expansive type of zodiac sign. So in your readings, I'm always picking up so many different messages, more so than the others, because the reach of the Aquarian energy is just like vast. Let's go in on that Page of Cups. I have my Jupiter in Aquarius. Right? Okay, here we go. We have the Fool. Okay, yeah, I do get somebody trying to solve an issue or a problem here. Okay, there could be certain issues or problems, like big ones, serious ones, and I do feel like this person wants to approach the king with a resolution. Okay, like, listen, you could do this. So some of you might be playing problem solver in this time. If you see somebody struggling, if you see a problem, you see an issue, you might be trying to play problem solver for whatever reason. That's how I feel when I see this Fool in the upright under this Page of Cups. Okay, now the Fool could represent an Aries, so maybe there's a conversation with an Aries that needs to be had, or some sort of interconnecting dialogue. But the main thing I'm picking up here in the center is, yes, there is the talk, but there is someone that wants to solve a problem, solve an issue. Okay, so we're going to keep moving forward to the Queen of Swords. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. So let's see what's going on with that Queen of Swords here. Okay. It's interesting how this all connects, because I still feel like this page wants to solve this person's problems or help them. Okay, so let's see what's up with that Queen. Okay, we got the Magician, and this person is just off doing their own thing on the side. Okay, so this could be lots of different people. We have the Magician in the upright with the Queen of Swords. Like, this person is like, all right, you guys do that over there. I'm going to do this over here. Okay, so I mean, take from that what you will. I'm getting like this interesting play of like overwhelmed energy right here. Someone trying to help, and now this Queen of Swords with the Magician is like, no, I'm staying laser lock focused on what I want to do. I'm staying laser lock focused on my goals, my ambitions, my creations, my manifestations. I'm not going to let any games, BS, drama, nonsense get in the way of what I want to do or what I'm doing, right? So whereas like there's a lot happening here. There's a whole cluster of different energies. This Queen is staying laser focused. Laser lock focus. So maybe some of you are in that mode. That might be a mode you're stepping into with the Queen of Swords. Like, no games. I'm not playing any games, no nonsense, no BS. I'm staying locked on. Everyone else's stuff is everyone else's stuff. Okay, like with this Magician and the creation, right? It's powerful. Okay, so I'm finding this a super intriguing reading this week, Aquarius. And you hear the lightning going off outside. I don't know if you can, but like a lightning storm just started as I'm filming this, hot off the presses for you guys. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, Aquarius, because there is so much power within this spread, so much going on. I feel like I could read this for another like 15-20 minutes, but please take a screenshot of it. Now, in position number one, as the lightning continues to go off, we have the King of Swords with the Ten of Wands. Now, I did mention we have like a whole family group, a whole family unit here, lots of different people, so you might be very popular, could even be work things. But the King of Swords with the Ten of Wands, fiery, explosive. This person's actions could have effects on all the other ones, but this is someone that has a lot on their mind, very heavy. Like, there's a lot going on with this person, so it could be anxiety or nerves or whatever. But as we press through the reading, we have this Page of Cups with the Fool card, and I feel like this energy wants to help the other. Okay, yeah, there's this little bashfulness. Yeah, there's the talking, the communicating. But this page wants to assist this energy right here. So you might be wanting to solve an issue, solve a problem, because there can be, right? This is showing me that there can be issues and problems, even serious ones. But this person wants to help solve it. Not saying this one is listening, but as we press forward to the back, we have the Queen of Swords with the Magician in the upright. And that energy, whether it's yours or somebody else's, is like doing their own thing. Like, listen, I don't care about the drama. I don't care about what's going on. I don't care what's going on over here, over there, over there. Like, I'm staying focused on my goals, my ambitions. Like, yes, I'm a nice, kind person, but I'm not playing these games. No games, no nonsense here. Like, game over type of energy. Like, I need to stay focused on what I'm creating is what I'm picking up here on the back end. So whether that's an energy you're in or that you need to step into. Let's get you one shadow card here, Aquarius. Let's see what's in the shadows for you. That rain is coming down outside, my friends. You can't see it out this window, though, right? Let's get you one shadow card. What do we got for Aquarius, please? My guides and spirit team. And I love to pull a shadow card at the end of every reading. It's very introspective and nice. Let's get you one shadow. Whether it's something within yourself or something you don't quite see around you. I mean, there's a lot of energies here, Aquarius, like more so than usual. Let's get you one shadow card. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Knight of Wands, so more individuals showing up here, more people. Fire sign energy right here. Now, when I see the Knight of Wands, it is very similar to our buddy here, the Knight of Swords. They have a lot of similarities. For a portion of you, this could be some history you have with the fire sign. Doesn't have to be, though. The Knight of Wands can be a bit spontaneous, and I've been seeing that in the air sign shadows this week. His spirit could be asking you to try to keep your cool, stay calm, stay collected. Don't get too spontaneous or fired up in this time when we have this Knight of Wands. This could also represent a party animal type of individual, right? A player type of individual. So in this time, like, yeah, nothing's wrong with socializing, right? And there were a lot of energies in this week's reading. But when we see the Knight of Wands, it's all about keeping ourselves in check, our base desires in check. So just know you might be burning a little hotter than you usually are, Aquarius. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.